Hello, everybody. Haven't come on in a while, and I thought I'd come on. Again, this is a different view. I don't know why it does that. So, in keeping with the little round faces, oval faces that I made and I sold on my live the other day, I made some ginger ones. I thought it'd be super cute and fun and easy for you guys to do. So there's just two different designs, which is the little couple and the single ginger. I could have done one standing up, but I did not do that. So I just thought it'd be fun. And those of you who did buy this 4-word phrases, I'm going to use them today. I'm going to use ones that I have not used, so that'll be fun. That way you can see how I use them and put them on different things. Say hello when you come on. I'm not sure I can see. Especially if you're new here. Let me know that you're new and I can kind of tell you a little bit about myself, my designs, things like that. So, okay, let's get started. I painted, this was Poodle Skirt Pink by DecoArt, Crystal Blue by DecoArt, my ginger color, which I've used Honey Brown before by DecoArt, but I used my one from Home Depot. Hi, Lori. Hello, Arlene. White, of course, for the baker's hat, and then Crimson Waverly chalk paint for the red. I stained the stand. This little guys are gonna be on a stand. I thought it would be kind of fun, but let me take this off for now because when I stencil it, it is going to be hard to put on, but I guess I could have left the dowel on there, but I did not. Okay, so I've already painted the gingers and I stained them, shaded them burnt umber, as you can see. So let's finish up the rest of them. The rest of the pieces, which is white. We're going to do white. Oh, and I also wanted to show you guys, you know, what I try to do is come on first to show you guys how I put it together, and then I sell the designs or the wood kits. I didn't do that this time because I had so many designs that I've done, but this was one of them. If you guys got this one, I painted them white, and I did it in 1-inch wood, which I'll have available for you guys as well. I thought it would be a kind of a fun to set down. I'm just kind of confused if it should be up or laying down or sideways, but I thought I'd finish that as well. So since we have that white out, I'll show you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll try to answer as best as that I can. A lot of this stuff is still available, and my live is still on if anybody's interested. So I have white, now I need rain gray, and I'm just going to shade all of these pieces. What happened to my rain gray? That's silver. Here's rain gray. Not rain gray. I always say rain gray because rain gray was Delta. This is slate gray by DecoArt. All right. Oh, this is one of them. Why do I have it in there? That's weird. Okay. So just with rain gray and white. And there's lines on the 1/8-inch wood. There's these little lines. Oh, let's do this first. I always forget. There we go. There's lines that you can see here, and you can just kind of follow the lines. Is everybody having a good Labor Day weekend? All right. Let's move on to this guy. All right, this is easy, easy. And last but not least, these are the ones that I have to do on my own. I could get a pencil and kind of pencil where the lines should go, but I'm gonna wing it. Let's go ahead and clean our brush and start over. Uh-oh, I'm not seeing comments unless you guys aren't saying anything. I just got home from my granddaughter's third birthday. Aw, how cute! She's 3. That's a fun age. All right, let's just go over this one more time. Is that why you weren't in the class this morning? I feel, Lori, like I catch you on this group rather than the subscription group sometimes. All right, and then this one. And just shade it here. Okay, I started making this and I thought, oh, you know what, I'm gonna go live. And since I haven't come on in a while, that way I can feel like I'm talking to people as I'm working. No one's home. My husband went dove hunting. Kevin's at the beach with his girlfriend, and Amy and Yvette are together at her place. So, okay, so what's nice about this is you have lines on here if you did get the 1/8 inch ornament. And it doesn't matter if you go on top of it because the head's going to go right on top. So that's what's fun about just doing this and kind of being messy about it. You don't have to worry about what's underneath. So I'm just going to go right around here. I can move these out of the way because they're kind of taking up a lot of space. All right, there we go. Much better. Okay, where were we? Yeah. Hi, Janet. Yes, actually tomorrow for the holiday. Yay. What's tomorrow? These are so cute. Yes, Terry. Terry, did you get my message about the links? I don't know how come you couldn't see it, but I linked all of the sales, so hopefully you saw that. I don't know how much longer. I can't remember when I went live for that DIY live. I think we're going on 3 weeks, or maybe it's already been 3 weeks. Oh, Judy, hello. All right, and then, oh, I like to put my paper down, as many of you know. Anybody who's new and watching, I like to keep my designs really simple for the person that wants to kind of finish it quickly, or someone who's selling and able to make money off of it, you know. So, okay, on this one, I'm going to just get a pencil and hopefully lightly kind of go around this. I didn't quite get the edge there. Not sure what happened. All right, there we go. That's better. All right, we're gonna go with white and gray still. And go around. Again, not really caring to go onto the bottom since it's gonna be covered. This kit was fun. It came with the face, so that's nice. That is so weird, Terry. You're having your tech eye. That's hilarious. So when you clicked on the link, then it was fine when the one I sent you? I know Facebook puts like whatever, whoever, if somebody commented from a design or something that I did 2 years ago, it's going to put it at the front of your page, right? So then I kind of thought that's what was happening, but I mean, it was kind of pretty far up there, I feel. So that was weird. Oh, I forgot to put on my microphone, you guys. Not that it matters. Nobody's home. Do this. It's a little, I think it's a little clearer when I do it, so. Oh, good. You got the Google set up. Did you follow my video? Or did you kind of already know what to do? Had you ever asked for me to invite you? Because a lot of people have asked to be invited and then they never able to get on. So, like, it's not hard, but it's just weird that they make it kind of weird. We're talking about my subscription group, and all of the videos on Facebook are on a special YouTube channel. And I've been trying to get everybody from my group to get on it. So if they ever want to go back and learn how to make a certain design that I did, they can do that. Okay, let's do these snowman faces. Again, with the same colors. Yeah, it's weird. And then to tell you the truth, when I first did it, I was like, I don't even remember what I did. I just did it. I must have just stumbled upon it or something, but I think I did Google it sometimes because I was like, oh, I don't know how to do this. Mm-mm. All right, I've got a lot going on here, so hopefully I don't confuse you guys all. I'll paint the hats black in a little bit. So let's put that aside for now. All right, and then we're going to spatter these faces with white paint and an old stencil brush. People use toothbrushes to do this. I use an old stencil brush that works. I still always have a hard time getting the right consistency though. All right, and then just lightly, actually let's turn this around. I don't want to, oh, this is right. This one, turn it, oh, Okay, let's do this again. I turned around the wrong one. So after you shade your gingerbread, you're just going to come in and spatter some powdered sugar. Just like that. And then try to wipe off anything that came on the hat. All right, and then we're going to wait for that to dry. Let's put this blow dryer on for a little bit. Because then we're going to highlight it. I went to it filing directions, I think, and it said the channel hasn't posted yet. We were following directions, and it says, so I think, Judy, you were one of the ones I think I saw on there, right? So you have to go to the top right and switch channels to your channel, to my channel. I have to look when I get off. I can look to see if you were one of the ones that I see that was on it. All right, and we're just going to highlight the inside of the faces. And I'm using a dry brush and white paint, no water. These are so much fun and easy to make, you guys. And when you get the stencil, you already have a pattern, so you don't even have to. Well, that's what's really nice about it. You just use it as a pattern. All of these, the Santa ones. Okay. Yes, it wasn't for you, saying that you wouldn't be able to once you were in, thought you would have been doing something wrong. The videos do not go in sequence, but they are there. So nice. Huh. Yeah, the videos aren't in sequence. Like I said, if somebody comments on something that's old, that's going to come to the top and it just jumbles everything up. I thought you used to on Facebook be able to click on something that said put in like chronological order or something, but I don't see that button anymore. All right, and then this guy. Let me go one more time on here, because after I look at it, I'm like, ooh, it needs a little bit more white. All right, I think that's good. Okay. Now let's go ahead and put on its face. I think we're okay with this, right? Because once I put it in the water, there's no turning back. I'm infamous for putting in the water and going, shoot, I forgot to highlight something. It's always Murphy's Law. All right, I'm going to get some crimson and paint his nose. Paint his nose crimson color. let me get a stencil brush here. We're going to use these for this one. So just getting a stencil brush, and I'm just going to pounce the color on. Try not to get on the eyes. You can cover them if you want. I was like, oh gosh, is that the right color? It looked wrong for a second. There we go. And then this one I cut by hand, so it's not going to be exact. It's going to be as close as possible. Big red noses. Okay, I think it might, I don't know, they're covering pretty well, but I might do one more light coat. And again, since I cut this out, it's not exact. Okay, got it on the eyeball there. I'm going to try to wipe some of it off so it doesn't get on here. And just one more light coat. Just like that. Got it on the eyeballs. I'm hoping the black will cover it though. So then let's do this one. Oh, I got it on the cheek too. Okay. Perfect. And then I need to get, I don't know what I did with that stencil. Let me look for that stencil. Should be in my little, it's just so tiny though that it's going to be hard to find. Oh, let me see. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Nope, 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 nope. Gosh darn it. Of course, I didn't pull it out before, and now I can't find it. All right, let's do this again. If not, I know where one, oh, maybe not. Maybe I don't know where one is. I might have to do it after. That's what happens when you have small stencils. They get hidden. Here it is. I found it. Oh my goodness. Yay. Okay. Let's go ahead and do his nose in orange, which is jack-o'-lantern. And of course, I did not clean this. So I have buildup here. It'll be fine. I'm going to keep telling myself that. And then let's do this one. These are nice because they match up perfectly. This is going to need a few coats, so uh-oh, too much paint. All right, let's put those aside. We're going to need to, I'm not going to put the brush in the water. All right, then let me grab some black paint. I just checked mine and went your channel and it said the channel hasn't. That's so weird. Hi, Escarlata. No, Sandra, they can't even get in to see the videos. So, yeah, you can see the videos if you're on the page, but they're talking about not even being on the page. I do not know what that means that it says that. I mean, I don't know. Janet, I think you were one of the ones too that was already on there. So you just have to change your, there we go. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. I'll have to fix that. These stencils make it so easy, you guys. And if you really wanted to, you can get another stencil to kind of cover up so you don't get the nose part. See, like this. This is what I should be doing. But of course, I don't do that. This is far enough away that I don't have to do that. Let's cover this up again. Uh-oh. And this is far enough that I don't have to do that. I think I got too much paint on that one. Yep, knew it. It's okay. I'll touch it up in a little bit. Let's clean this. Oh, I don't have to clean it. I'm already done. Let's go to this one. Ta-da! Love when they work out so perfectly. And this one again, let's cover up the nose. These stencils with these mouths are perfect. They're like my little infamous mouth that I use for everything. I have to say I got that from Gay Shoal, so it's not really mine. I'm sure other people do the same mouths, but perfect. Now let's try to clean this up. Oh, I'm not done with the black. Let's put the eyes on here. Let me cover it with this. And he's got like, I'm melting. Now we gotta go over with the good. So let's clean this and then go back to orange. Vicki, this will be available, yes. No, that's okay, Sandra. I have not updated the new videos, though. Hello, Erin. Ooh, that's... Judy, you are so smart. To post them, to put them in a little envelope. I'm actually proud of myself that I even organized them the way that I did. All right. Making a mess out of these noses, but we'll fix them. And they got black on them since I didn't clean them. All right, those still need another coat, so let's put those aside. Let's try to clean up this mess I made with my ginger color that I used. No, this one was fine. It's this one right here. It covers really well, so I don't have a problem with... Uh-oh, where did that ant come from? That's not good. It's not even an... What is that? All right, and then I thought there was another one. Oh, right here, the mouth. There you go. Okay. So that's all cleaned up. I might put a little bit of white on that when I'm done, but right there, because it looks like it's got gunk on it. Let me actually give it another little light coat. It looks so happy. All right, with this black, I'm going to go ahead and put some eyebrows on them. Okay. Let's give this another coat. Orange. I should have used pumpkin from Waverly. I think that's what I used before. This is the third coat. All right, let's leave this out still. Let's get the red, and I'm going to get Antique Maroon and shade the bottom of their noses. Oh, good. Yeah, I'll have both 1 inch and 1/8 inch available. These are great little hostess gifts to you guys if you go somewhere, and then you can give some cookies or everything to make cookies if you're not a baker. That would be me. I didn't bring you cookies, but I brought you stuff so you could make cookies. Be cute little tag hanging from... I saw that this kind of went over. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger here. There we go. Aw, thank you, Judy. Did you get your order already? I try. My husband sands them pretty good, I feel. All right, let's go on to this thing. Let's clean this brush. It got kind of funky. He cuts all of the like sign boards and things like that and sends them for me. I just ask him which write down what sizes, and then I cut all the 1 inch stuff, but he sends them for me, so that's nice. I know a lot of people leave the noses, the flesh color or the ginger color. I've done it once and I don't know. You know those things that you, oh my gosh, I should do that, I should do that, and then I do it and I don't like it. That's one of those things. But I love it when everybody else does it. But when I do it, I don't care for it. I think because I'm just so used to making red noses now for these guys that it kind of takes it away from that. Okay, let's go back to this orange. It's going to fight us till the very end. Where is my stencil? Where did it go? Seriously? Oh my God, you guys. Okay. Oh, it's up here. Why did I put it up here? Let's do this one more time. We should be good. Perfect. Okay. We're done with that. Thank you, Lori. Oh, Arlene, thank you. I try. I just don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I think this is okay. I try to put popcorn so that it doesn't move so much and like jiggle in there and I don't know, maybe open up. I try. So thank you so much for that. Okay. Let's move on to putting little cheeks on these guys. We're going to do cherry red and see what that looks like. Oh my gosh. So I was painting earlier in my group and my brushes were wet. And when they're wet, I can't dry brush, right? Because I need a dry brush. Hence the word dry brush. So I put them out in the sun, in the Southern California sun. They were dry within, I don't know, 20 minutes. So I'm like, yay, I can go back to painting because I use a lot of brushes sometimes. So I'm just going to dry brush little cheeks on here. We still need to put icing. All right. Put them on these cheeks. This is the girl Ginger. She has no big smile. Get a little bit more paint. Try to wipe off all the excess so that I don't have a harsh color, and I can start off small and then it grows bigger. Okay, now for these guys, I'm going to get that same brush. I'm going to stick it in jack-o'-lantern. Kind of to have an orangey color. It's white, so I need to be careful not to go too harsh on here. Move it around kind of. All right. I think we're good with cheeks. Good, good, good. Now let's fix this nose. I'm going to shade it with cherry red. Hi, Georgie. Oh my gosh, 106. Judy. But it's cooler when you go up the hill, right? So at least that's a good thing. My gosh. Southern California has been hot these last couple of weeks. I don't feel it too much because I'm at work all day. I'm at work all day, so it's when I come out, it's still hot, but then I go straight to an air conditioned house. But yeah, I don't really feel it. I don't go out a whole bunch. I feel it when I get home and I want to cut something. And it's still hot outside. It's like, what the heck? Carol, yes, these stencils will be for everybody. My business page is always for everyone here. I should show you guys what we did in the group today. It turned out super cute. I was really happy with it. I'll show you before you guys head on out. Where are... Let me paint these burnt umber. I'm running out of palette space. Oh, it gets hot up there too? Ouch. Oh, you know what? I do remember, Judy, because a friend of mine has a house in Arrowhead, and she says it gets pretty warm up there. No fun. All right, let those dry a little bit. Oh, I love these guys. Okay, let me put some eyebrows on them. Just like that. And then I need to do icing. This is going to be fun. Way too much stuff here. All right. Hi, Lori. All right, let's see here. We're going to put icing on these guys. I think I'm going to do those curly cues like I've been doing lately. I'm not that great at it, so bear with me. I should have a wipey here just in case, but I do not. Let me pencil it in first. Sorry, where's my pencil? All right, let me see if I can do this. The trick is to have enough water and paint. There we go. Got a little thick, but it's okay. Maybe too many loops too. Ta-da! Cute, cute. And then I'll take off the chalk lines afterwards. More water. There we go. Let me clean this up a little bit. Cute. That eye's bugging me. I need to put some white on it or something. Last one. Cute, cute. What was I gonna do right now? Oh, deal with this white on here. Let me get my white dry brush. And I'm gonna it worked. Gosh, when things work out, man. It worked. Yay. All right, now let's go ahead and highlight the noses. I usually do the noses cherry red, which I should have done, you guys, because this chalk paint's going to get my brush all dirty. All right. Remember, this is all with a dry brush, no water. There we go. See, guys, I'm making 4 of these and plus the ornaments, so you see how kind of fast they go. You don't have to put this much time into it, depending on what you're going to use them for. I like having DIY sales, but I kind of like this method too, where I show you guys how to do something and then I sell the product. I don't know what you guys like, but this just seems to work well, I feel. You're just layering white until you've got the little highlight that you want. There we go. I should have started off with the orange. Uh-oh. No. Just lifted up all the paint again. So let's just dab it on there again. There we go. See if it's red, but let's see if we can get some white on here. I went too heavy on that. Let me try to smooth that out a little bit. There we go. Let's just go back in there. All done. Okay. I think we're good with this. Oh, you know what? Let me sand these really quick. And remember, I always give it one coat of paint on this birch stuff, and then I sand it and give it another coat, and then you're good. Because what happens is it lifts up, it raises the wood grain, and it'll be rough on you. And stuff like this, you don't really have to worry about too much about making sure it's sanded, because it's just going to be basically brown. Yeah, so you guys remember though, the videos only last 30 days on Facebook, and you need to go to YouTube to see all of the videos ever posted. So if you get something, I know a lot of you will buy something and you won't get around to making it. So just make sure you go to YouTube, and all of the videos are on there, and it's under Crafted by Yvonne. That one's under Crafted by Yvonne. Yeah, it's fun to follow along, I feel. Okay. And then we add, we gotta paint that still. So let's get some fresh black paint so we could line these hats. This brush is still here because I'm waiting for that to finish. Look at this. This is how I was in my subscription group today. I was kind of a mess. I had paint all over. Like I would have paint I was using, but like not really using it too much. It'd be all over my fingers. I'd be like, oh my gosh, where did I get that? And then let's just put a little comma stroke on there. You don't have to do this part of it. It just defines it a little bit more. All right, now this one. Someone else, Tracy Erickson told me that. I've never done that. I should try to do that, Terry. It would help finish them quicker. Okay, so those are done. And now let's give these branches another coat. I need more paint out. Nope, wrong color. That's a waste. I don't think I'm going to need this brush. I think we're good. I'm not going to highlight these. They're branches. Everybody knows what branches are. Okay, now let's get a stylus and dot the cheeks. And then dot his mouth. And then dot the cheeks. Dot the mouth. All right, just like that. Let's go ahead and I'm not going to finish one of the ornaments just because I don't have any more branches. I should have cut out more, but I wanted to show you this one, which is the one I'm going to add to sell. Oh, cute. All right, let's get a little brush and then put some buttons, melted buttons or buttons that came off since he melted. Just gonna dip my paint in black. Let's go the other way. Just like that. There we go. And then we could paint their hats black really quick. I hope you guys are okay. I like multitasking. So, because I wanted to show you two of the designs, or one of the designs at least from the other day. Oh, 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 shit. My fingers are so dirty. All right, let's let that dry. And then do this one. See, I love the scored lines and I don't love the scored lines. I'm kind of, which I went over on that. You can't even tell, but I don't know why. I feel like I need to stay on the right side of the line, you know, and not go over. All right, let's let that dry. And then we'll come back to it. Let me get a wipey really quick. Clean my hands since I'm cleaning stuff off and getting it all dirty. Okay. Where were we? We did the dots. We're done with all these gingerbread. Oh, what happened to these lines, guys? No lines on these. Let's do this over. Now we're going to stencil. Okay. Now let's stencil all this. I think I'm going to use just white. No, I'm not. This is going to have this guy on here, so I'm just going to antique wax that. This one is going to have white, and this one will have white as well. Let's take this off. Okay, this was going to go this way, I think, because I have this big old knot that I'm going to hide, and I'm going to put, should I do this one, Be Made with Love? Sugar and spice. Let's do sugar and spice. How about that? So we'll do this sugar and spice, and I'm going to get my sponge brush and just I'm going to go right on the corner and pounce. Ooh, I think I got a little heavy there. All right, let's let this dry a little bit. And then we'll go over it with the stencil brush. All right, let's get the stencil brush and then just make sure get into every little nook and cranny. There we go. Sugar and spice. Perfect. And then let's move on to this one. And this one is a design that I did for my group. But I thought it would be a great design for just the bottom, say gingerbread season. I thought that would be fun. So if you're in my group and you bought this or you're going to buy it, I think I just posted it yesterday. You could split it up like that, but I will have one here that'll fit this size block. This is going to be tricky because it's not very centered. I mean, it's lifting up because I keep pushing down on it, but I'm just trying not to move it. All right, let's just, before we ruin it all, let's go ahead and all right, then let's just move this over. Ugh. I'll be happy if this works out. Ta-da! It works out. Okay, so that's done with that one. And then, oh, on this one, I want to do Please Some Snow, which is part of the 4-piece one. Let me find it since I have... because it'll be for my melted snowman. Get a little bit more white. Oh, I thought I put the brush in the bin. I'm like, no, I needed the brush still. How are we all doing? Are you following along here? I put you to sleep. All right, let's just get this in. Ooh, I went too much paint on there. I could always feel when I got too much paint, and sure enough, when I lift it off, I'm like, yep, I knew it. I just do the sponge brush to kind of give it a base, and then I really work this in the areas, in the little nooks and crannies, the edges, to make sure that they look okay. All right, let's see here. Very nice. I love it. Okay. So those two are done. I needed two more, but I don't know what color to make it. I have this and this. This one is for this one. And I'm going to go back to my Made with Love. Let's do this one, Made with Love. And what's nice about this, you guys, it has these little, you know that it's 3.5 by 3.5 just on here like this. What color should I do this? I don't know. I want to do black, but I know it's going to be very harsh. Let's do, how about, I guess I could do both of these in the brown. You know what? Let me use this ginger brown. How about that? Let me see if this will work. I've never used this ginger brown for stenciling, but let's check it out. All right, this one will say Made with Love. I've done the brown. It's Waverly. I don't know what color it is. Oh, I can't remember, but I've never done this. So let's see if this works. It seems pretty transparent, which is kind of weird for Bear, but uh-oh, too much paint. Okay, and I think for these I will the smaller because they're so thin. I'm just going to brush it on. All right, and then let's go over all of this. Very nice. I kind of went over a little bit there, but that's okay. We'll wait till it dries and then go over it. That looks good. And then on this one, let's do Christmas calories don't count. Let's get back in here. Actually, I think I can just use this brush. I think we'll be okay. So yeah, those of you who cut your own wood, these are stencils are great because you can use it as a pattern and then use it as the stencil to make the face. I'll get these staged and then along with the cost of all of the pieces for anybody who's interested in buying them. Very cute. Okay. All right, we're done with that. We're done with that. We're done with this white. Put that in there. Oh, let's give this another coat. I need more black paint. Oh my gosh, I'm not on the snow block. I don't know which font, but they're all pretty cute, Judy. I like them all too. Oh, the Please Send Snow. Is that what you were talking about? I don't feel like I'm that good at it, Terry. I just feel like I'm fairly new at stenciling, and here I am making stencils. All right, that's done. So I just kind of wanted to finish this up so that you could see. I don't know if this needs another coat. Let's give these another coat. And let's start gluing all the other stuff while this is drying. Burnt umber is very transparent as well. I love it. It's just to base coat anything takes a while. All right, let that dry. Clean my fingers. All right, let's put this on the stand so it's out of my way. If I could find the stand. And I got to ink all of these. This I'm going to finish this guy up later. All right. Oh. All right. Let's glue on. I'm going to use a pop-up for this one. And I'm going to glue it onto the couple. I'm using Stick Fast. I should do it this way because I want to make sure I don't show the piece of wood. Thank you, Laura. You're new. I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't ever seen your name. All right, so we're just going to put this here. Just like that. Let's take off those chalk lines. Super cute. And that one's done. This one's done. I just need to ink the edges. These are done because look how cute. Oh, I need to pop this one up too. Let's put up 2 little pop dots on here. They're not pop dots. Pieces of wood that I call pop dots. Just like that. I'll bring them down a little bit more. All right, that's done. Let's put some line on here. Oh, so let me get, I'm just going to get a Sharpie. I bought that new paintbrush, you guys. Where'd it go? I bought this new Posca pen. I don't use Posca pens. I have them. When I ask my daughter to letter things, sometimes she'll use them. I just think they're so milky that I'm not a big fan of them. I want it to be more like paint. Because I have to shake it. It's not coming. I think it's supposed to be black. It's all black. Oh, it's telling me what to do. Shake it, which I did. And then push down, which, oh, here it comes. Which I did. Oh, I hope I didn't. All right. Ooh, it looks a little thicker than I want. Let's see if I'm scared. Let me go on a piece of paper really quick. Oh no, it's not that thick. All right, let's try this. Let me put here. Oh, I don't want to put please send snow on this one. On the ornament, I put please send snow. I like it. All right. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, now let's glue this little guy's hat on here, or his head. Just like that. Oh, move it over more. And then put his little hands up here. He's melting. We could have made one that said California Snowman. I mean, we don't have snowmen, but if we did, they would be melting. Uh-oh. Let me clean this off. All right. Okay. And then now let's just ink everything, right? And we're done? I think so. Okay, so it's the same idea, you guys, when you do, oh, these need little highlights in their hats. Let me do that really quick before I get off here. I could almost use red paint on the paint. What do you think? You mean put down red and then the brown? Is that what you're talking? Or it should have just been red color. Is that what you mean, Terry? What am I doing? Oh, highlighting. Tell me what you mean, what you mean, what you mean. I feel like this should have been black. I feel like going over it and doing it in black. I don't mind this one so much. This one, I think, because I doubled it, I think. All right, let's just... Oh. Oh, he's already on. Ta-da! So this one goes with Please Send Snow. Oh, maybe I should have done it a bigger piece. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should he be laying down? I guess so, huh? Just kind of sitting there. All right, let's put some bows on these gingerbread. All right, let's get some black gingham. What size of tip is on the pen? Oh, it is those new, I think they just came out. It's 0.7. It would be nice if it was a little thinner, but it'll work. I like thinner lines, but it stands out, so we're good. So yeah, I'm glad I showed you one new design and one older design, and I'll put them all up. So those of you who missed my sale and still want to order, I'll put up all the prices for everything, so you guys can figure out if you want to order these or not. And also oh, we still have to ink those, you guys. Don't go anywhere. Let's get this out of the way. Let's just get some hot glue gun here. And I will put... All right, I think this one's going to be really cute on here, you guys. Oh, jeez. They're doing backflips. All right, there's that one. Let's put the bow on the other one, flat one. So yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can make these. Like if you have the 1/8 inch wood, you saw how I made them thicker and things like that. So just kind of play with them and have fun with them. I got it in white as well, Lori. I think you're the one that was asking about the pen, the Posca pen. I got it in white. I just haven't used it. Like I said, I think they're great. The idea is great. I don't like that they look milky, or I would use them all the time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, I made a mess. I made a mess. All right, let's take this off again. Try to cover this up. I totally made a mess of this. And I'm denting the wood here. There we go. That's better. That's better. Oh, I didn't ink this stuff, you guys. Okay, let me do this really quick. The brown you could almost use red paint, but they all coordinate nonetheless. Yes, I could have used. Yeah, I feel like it should be black though. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm just still in my. I don't know why I'm just either black or white when it comes to stenciling. And my daughter's the one that told me you should try to use different colors. Don't stick to the same thing. Which she's right, and I have done it, and it looks really nice. But you know, one of those things where you're a creature of habit and you just like what you like. And they do all coordinate, which is really Where's my wipey? How did I do that? There we go. And then this one, you should probably do this before you put these characters on, so you don't get it on. But I did sand these. I painted them and then I sanded them lightly, you guys. Super cute. And then this one, oh gosh, now I'm going to get on the bow. Thank you all who purchased from my DIY. Everything got sent out. I think almost everybody's gotten their items. If not, it's coming. I promise. The last of it was shipped Thursday, Wednesday, something like that. Let me lift up this bow. Again, do this before you glue everything on. There we go. There's that one. Hi, Kimberly. I love sanding these pieces. They just, I don't know, it gives it character. Instead of just plain piece of wood. Okay, and then, oh, this one. Uh-oh, too much. Oh, he's cute. This one's cute. I need to clean that. Do I have any white out? I think I do. Let me Just cover that up there. All right, now this guy. Just came on really quick to show you guys how I put together the melted snowman and show you guys these new designs. I'll lay them all out right now for you. All right, I think we're good with all of that. So we can put this in the water. We're done with this. I think we're good. All right, that can be put in there. Let me just do really quick a rag bow. I'll do brown, red, and aqua. With my 4-inch. 4-inch? No, I think I should do 3-inch. And you know what? I don't know what happened to my 3-inch. Gosh darn it. I think 4-inch is going to be too big. Let's try it. All right, let's just do these 3 and see if it's enough. I'll put this ragbow maker as well. I have the 3-inch and the 4-inch available. And just tie it right in the middle. As tight as possible. And then slide it out. Cut these open. Well, let's cut these. And then cut these open. Cut this. I use so much jute, you guys, because I always cut it way too long. But rather be safe than sorry. It's one of those things. Oh, these are still really long. All right. And then just open it up. So that was only 3 times around, so I think it might be okay. And what I do sometimes is I just kind of flip it over when I see that it kind of came the wrong way. All right, so then all we're going to do is just hot glue it on top, but I squish it together. Like I said, this might have needed the 3-inch one, but I can't find it. I need to cut myself a new one. We're just going to put it right in the middle, squish together because you want it to fluff. Yeah, I think I would go with the 3-inch one, you guys. I think a lot of you did buy that one, so. Although this is the one that I always used before I made the 3-inch one, so then there's that. All right. So let me move everything out of the way. Okay, so we'll put this one down here, sugar and spice. And remember, I will put this on sale. Up that it's for sale as well. I think it's $12 and you get 4 stencils, which is great. I will make one for this one, which is a new font, gingerbread season. Those of you in my group, you can purchase this one that says hot cocoa and gingerbread season and just use the bottom part if you wanted to do that. So just to give you an idea, but I will have it separate here as well. Then this one goes with this, made with love. This guy goes, and I will put a bow on here as well. On here, a rag bow, because I think it'd be cute. And then Mr. Please Send Snow. Let's separate these a little bit. I will have the 1 inch available. I'll put that on there, as well as the ornament one. For those of you who didn't get that, it comes with the stencil. So just in case you don't have that, it comes with that stencil. So, and it comes with all the pieces, you know, you paint the little buttons and things like that. So, any questions? See, I try not to do a lot and it still ends up being a lot, you guys. Any questions before I head out? It was like a Christmas present. You're hilarious. I love getting things too, so that's always fun. So see what you can do with the same. So those of you who cut wood, it's great because if you buy the stencil, then this is your design. This is your pattern. And you just put it on your wood, trace it, cut it. Put on your wood, trace it, cut it. For those of you who need the 1/8 inch and you don't want to mess with the 1 inch, I'll have that available for you as well. So just a lot of cute things. And I wanted to show you what you could do with all 4 stencils of the Christmas Calories Don't Count, Oh Snap, Sugar and Spice, and Made with Love. So it's just fun. Just different things that you can do. They make great little gifts for somebody. Of course, this needs a rag bow, I think. So Laura, my group. Yes. So my group is $32 a month and I go live 4 times in a month. So you'll always get 4 new designs. Oh, that's what I was going to show you guys. I was going to show you guys what I did today. So, yeah, I go on, I go live, I show you what I made, I put it together, and then I give you the design. And I sometimes sell things like this, like the pieces of wood, because there's a lot of people in the group that don't cut wood and they want to make it. So I started selling either sometimes 1 inch, 1/8 inch, depends. And then I sell the stencils that I had in the class. So it's basically you get 4 classes in 1 month, 4 designs. So it's good for somebody who cuts wood, who sells on their own, someone who just makes it. I have a lot of people that are on it just because they like to make stuff. So that's great as well. And it's really simple designs, but yet it's simple, but they're cute. They look like you spent some time on them. So those are what makes it fun. Let me show you really quick what we did this week. And then I can show you, I'll show you what we did last week as well. So last week we also did gingerbread. And you'll see the people from my group sell on Facebook. And you'll see that it's my design, but they've made it and they're making money off of it as well. So I don't know what type of crafter you are, or if you have any more questions, I can always answer. But yeah, let me just show you this really quick. Oh my gosh, you guys, I made a lot today. That's good. Because then I'll go and sell these on my Facebook page as well. So this was last week's design. Hot cocoa and gingerbread season. And he was so much fun. See, Georgie's not a seller, Laura. So it's great because, yeah, it's great that she's able to make stuff just for herself for gifts, I think, right? Georgie, I don't know. Oh, you have a laser as well. Yeah. So, okay. So we made this, and this one I did sell the SVG. So the SVG doesn't come with it. You get a line drawing, which is basically the outline of it. And then you can do with whatever you want with it. So I show you that I did it in 1/8 inch wood. And then also I did it in 1 inch wood. So see, there's that one. And then this week's design, we just finished it today. I just finished it today. And it is Warm Winter Wishes. It's using one of those 4 stencils that I sold last week, which is this one. It was using Warm Winter Wishes, and then I used the Please Send Snow on this, the Melted Snowman one. So we did this one this week. So it's just a lot of fun, and I come up with designs every week, new designs. So just something that you guys can put together that's not out there. I get a lot of my designs from Pinterest where I look at something and I'm like, ooh, I can make that a little different and make it my own. So I like to draw, so that's why it makes things a lot easier. So, and like I said, this is, if you're going to sell this, if you're going to put it together, give it to somebody, it's not hard at all. It was very easy. I show you my technique that I use to shade. Anytime you take a class, I'll show you that technique, which is double loading. And then the more you do it, the more good at it you'll get. So yeah, so if you have any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, you guys have a good rest of your weekend. I'll keep coming up with new ideas. I have another one that I'm ready to go. After this, I'm probably going to start base coating and figuring that one out. But I have a lot of fun, so I hope you guys had fun with this one. It's a really cute, simple design, which you guys could all make. And just wanted to show you how cute this one looks in a 1-inch wood instead of an ornament. This one will be an ornament, which is fun. So, yeah. All right. You guys have a good rest of your weekend. And we'll see and talk to you soon. Will past designs be, Laura, past designs on my group are all in my group. So, yeah, so they're all there if you're interested, and you get them all. So, and you can cancel at any time. It's $32 a month. I ask you to at least try it for a few months and see if you like it. There are so many designs, and I'm a little surprised I keep coming up with more, actually. My group says that as well, but anyway, I just saw that at the end. All right. Community, not competition. Yes. Young at Heart Creations. I love, love, love. I think there's enough room for all of us. And that's what I always tell